Here's my audience. All right, hello. My name's Eli Johnson. I'm going to be doing a presentation today on my daily free fall of a life. Have you ever jumped out of an airplane? Well, I have, and I can tell you it's a pretty fast experience. I mean, everything's flying past you, everything's going everywhere. You barely pay attention to anything other than the fact that you're falling straight to the ground. And it's just a lot of different things going back and forth, and you gotta think about, and that's kind of how I would explain my life on a daily basis. And throughout this presentation, I'm going to be showing you those things that make my life like that, and all fast and fast-paced and hard to focus. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the presentation. Right here we have my family. We have my mom right here. In the morning, she's constantly hitting heads with me, butting heads, you know, trying to get me to do my homework, trying to keep that on track. And then there's my dad, and he's also on top of me with homework 24/7. It gets to be a little much sometimes. We have my girlfriend over here. She's actually really helpful through the whole everyday experience because she can make it a little less stressful, a little easier. But there are points where she does make it a little more difficult, I will admit. We got my sister over here, and she'd be very mean sometimes, but I can be mean back, that's the way it is. But yeah, she can definitely make my days a little harder than they need to be sometimes, but that's okay. We got my 3 little dogs here. We have Bree right here. She's a French bulldog, and she's constantly running around biting your fingers and stuff, you know, biting your back of your pants. That can be a lot. We have Chuck right here. He's pretty old. He kind of just sits to himself and just stands around. And then we have Cease. She's constantly ringing my doorbell here in the house, and it's annoying having to constantly let her out. But yeah, that's my family and how they make my life pretty chaotic sometimes. There's also my daily expectations, such as dance. I have dance every week. I have 2 classes, and they can be 2 hours together. I have virtual schooling. Obviously, I'm in a virtual class, as many of you know. But yeah, that takes up most of my day. If I'm being honest, I do mostly just virtual school. I'm also in bowling, which is another thing that adds onto the list of the things I need to do, and that can interfere with my job sometimes, taking off of work for all this kind of stuff, because obviously school is going to be the most important, but still got to take off of work sometimes for dance and bowling. But at the end of the day, I do get a safe landing after all that cast and all that craziness, and I eventually get myself wound down, and I'm able to go to bed and prepare myself for the next day of cast. And that was my presentation. Hope you enjoyed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pan the audience again.